introduce our panel because, as Secretary Becerra said, these are the experts, you are the experts, and really the most important thing that is happening today is that we are listening to you. You know, as the president said, he said it most recently on Tuesday at Union Station, but he said it before, care workers represent the best of who we are as Americans. You know, he also shared on Tuesday, he shared his own personal care story, and he wasn't in his remarks, just little, you know, piece of inside information there. And it wasn't in his remarks because we knew we didn't need to put that in his remarks because he tells it every time, because this issue is not only important to him as president, but it is important to him personally. So I would love to start with each of you to give your personal care story. So if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself, sharing your story, and then we're going to turn back to some additional questions. But I'm just going to go straight down the line and turn it first to you, Donise.
Good morning. It's an honor to be here. My name is Donise Keller, and I am a family child care provider from Antioch, California. I sit before you here as one, but I speak for many. I have been a child care provider for the past 24 years, and I have faced countless challenges, including a global pandemic. But when you think of child care, what do you think of? Traditionally, it's the child care center, but we are here today to change that narrative. It was us, the in-home family child care provider, that kept their doors open. We were the ones that kept our door open when the world shut down. In California, many of us take on the state subsidy program. We care for children with low incomes who need care and assistance so that their parents can go to work and provide for their families. While the parents are working, we are busy training up tomorrow's leaders. We are teaching the children to talk, stand, walk, and overall preparing them for their first elementary education. The truth is, we are early childhood educators. And their education starts with us. With us, children learn phonetic letter sounds, to read and to write. And if they go to kindergarten not reading, they're already behind. So these are the things that we do not get recognized for. Yet year after year, our work is continuously devalued. We're called babysitters, and we're underpaid for caring for the children on the subsidies program. We have a saying at UDW, Local 3930 in California: I am not a babysitter, and I have never sat on one. Low reimbursement rates pay less than the actual cost of caring for children, meaning fewer and fewer providers are incentivized to care for these children, leaving them without care and the parents unable to work. Early childhood education is not an attractive field to the upcoming generation because the cost of living in our state does not add up to the 2018 regional market rates that we are currently being paid. And yes, it's 2024. And I'm sure it's the same throughout our nation. The business that we love, the passion that we have to develop tomorrow's government leaders, educators, doctors, lawyers, or whatever it is they choose to be, is threatened by the possibility of our profession becoming extinct, as it does not pay a sustainable living wage. So not only do these low rates impact us, as we don't make enough to even pay ourselves. Last year, I made a mere $8,000. It hurts the families we are seeking to care for, and they will end up finding themselves living in child care deserts. The practice of paying for child care is below the actual costs that it costs for us to live in our great state of California. As a nation, we are failing providers and the families at the same time. But most importantly, we're failing the children. Without in-home family child care providers, parents cannot return to work, or they must pay out of pocket. Either keeps us living in a cycle of poverty. As providers, we want to care for children who need it the most, but doing so traps us in that same cycle, because without health care, retirement, and a living wage, and other financial challenges in child care, we fall victim to burnout due to the strain of our financial hardships. Now, I've told you the challenges, but I'm not a whiner, so I want to talk about solutions. We need all lawmakers to invest in child care that benefits everyone. Yes. Allowing families to work and not only improve their lives, but the economy itself. And it will allow child care providers, in-home family child care providers, to grow, flourish, meaning we're not stressed every day and wondering if we'll be able to keep our businesses open. During the pandemic, over 6,000 family child care providers closed their doors. An investment in child care is an investment in the future of this nation. And the time to act is now. Right now. Let's make that investment before it's too late. We are a special group of people who can multitask. We work long, hard hours. We're the chauffeur, the counselor, the cook, the nurse, and even a support system to the families that we care for, and we do so much more. We have spent our lives caring for children. Now it's time to care for us.